find out that the junkie was, I mean, he had it right all along, right?
Yeah,
he was the one that was,
right.
you see, so next time you hear a junkie telling you that there's people eating other people, fucking listen, because they're probably, like, telling the truth, right? That's just me.
Salts.
Yes, or he was doing the eating. So there's, so there's that. The episode is slow, like, kids go missing, the high school has kids go from, like, okay, it's quite a few people, you know, kids calling out sick, then before you know it, there's more situations where, like, the kids are, you know, like, there's only 5 kids on a bus when, you know, the bus is normally filled to the T. You know, there's this guy who's getting shot up. Like, you can see it on TV, right, because everyone's recording it. The cops shoot him up, and then what happens? Right? He keeps getting up. He will not stop coming. He bites the guy who's trying to resuscitate her or whatever he did. He was just like, oh my God, I'm just waking up. Oh my God, I want to eat your neck. And he just bites him. And just, yeah, that all breaks loose. I would have quit right there. I'm not going to try and, like, fight you. It's clear that you're not human. And that's what killed me. Nobody seems to have paid attention to any zombie movies ever. Right?
Or shoot him in the head?
Right? Except for that one little girl. I think you missed it because that's when John went to go watch The Strain. But it was just kind of like, she's like, oh yeah, as soon as they shot the zombie guy in the head, it was like, kill shot, bitch. I said, that's the girl that I want to be with when the zombie apocalypse comes out, because she's clearly been watching her George Romero, and she knows her friggin' zombie movie.
Who hasn't seen them all?
Right? And they're like, what's happening? Like, what's happening to us? Bitch, it's a zombie apocalypse. That's what's happening. I think once you run over the black kid like a million times and he won't stop coming for you, chances are he's a fucking zombie, and it's not anything personal. Right? So that's where we're at with that. I mean, overall, I thought it was a good episode. Like, there were little things that I thought were, like, really cool. Like, for some reason, what is up with the coins and the fixation on the change? That's one thing. Second thing is, why are all the kids disappearing first? That's another thing that I'm kind of concerned about. So, I don't know, like, what ultimately they're trying to say with that message, because we already know Robert Kirkman already said, guys, I'm totally not telling you what the origins are of this. You're just going to have to figure it out. But I'm just kind of putting two together, like one theory, two and two together. Like, one theory that I have is that it's entirely freaking possible that I'm wondering if, like, it was a government experiment gone wrong, and that change that we keep seeing has something to do with that whole, like, 30 pieces of gold thing. You know, like, or silver. 30 pieces of silver, like, with Judas. That's what I'm wondering. So I'm not sure. That's just one thing that I'm thinking. And then another thing that is entirely possible is that it was just like a freaking, it's just something that's been within us the whole time, right? I mean, and it's getting the kids, and we're just kind of fucked, right? Like, this is how we go out. We die, and we start eating each other up, and that's how we go extinct, like, unlike the dinosaurs. That's my opinion. What's your theory?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? Are you gonna,
didn't even care for the show.
Would you watch it again? So you wouldn't watch it again? You wouldn't watch the second episode?
No.
I like the build-up, and I like the suspense, so I'm really excited for the next one. It's just little shit. You didn't, like, I don't know, did you see the part where, like, they're driving, and she drives by the playground, and, like, there's no kids there?
That one guy, yeah.
And, like, what was that guy? Was he a transient, or was he the Walking Dead?
He was there before, probably. They want to imply that he was a Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's why the implication, but the fact you couldn't see his face or anything. He's just in the shadows right in front of that playground. It's like, come bring these kids to play in this bitch if you want to, but I'm going to bite them. That's what it looked like to me.
I just don't think it had any of the cinematography that the first episode had with Rick and them from the first episode.
The first episode, you see, that's the thing, like, the first episode of The Walking Dead, though, was, like, just straight up scary.
It just doesn't have it.
It still is, even though I've seen it, like, quite a few times. Yeah. But this one, it was just mortifying in a realistic way. In a realistic way. I don't know, but, I'm the type of person who read Station 11 and loved it. You know what I'm saying?
I need to read that.
So maybe if you maybe